Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. And for today's video, I'm going to be tapping and scratching on a variety of used up beauty products, and I apologize if you can hear my dog or my cats making noise, but it's been pissing rain on and off all day, and I don't want to put my cats outside, and I'm home alone, and my dog doesn't like being alone, so he'll howl. I also quickly want to address, I've had a few comments on my past few videos about my face and how I look in videos. If you guys have a problem with how I look and the fact that I don't like to wear makeup, that's your problem. I've struggled with my self-esteem my entire life, and I'm not going to pretend to be someone I'm not and cake my face just for the camera. You'll be able to tell through this video, and I'm pretty sure this is going to come in parts, that I do have quite a few makeup products. I used to experiment and wear a lot more makeup than I do now. Anyways, let's get started with the video. So I decided to move you guys in a little closer. And the first item is the oil-free Acne Wash Cream Cleanser by Neutrogena. And this has 2% salicylic acid. It is one of the most common treatments for acne, salicylic, next to benzoyl peroxide, I believe, and sulfur. My favorite form of face wash is definitely a cream cleanser, because I am someone who has very oily, sensitive skin that can become very red, and typical foaming cleansers can be too harsh and too stripping for my skin. And I will say, if you're someone who does have very oily skin like myself, you still want to be as gentle with your skin as though you were someone who had dry or normal skin, because if you aren't, then you're actually prone to causing yourself to produce more oil. So overall, if you are someone who is looking for a gentle acne treatment and you have sensitive, oily skin and you suffer from redness such as myself, then I would highly recommend this. My camera doesn't want to focus on my face, it wants to turn me into Casper. The next item I have is a Celine Dion perfume. I believe she has many perfumes, so I don't know which particular line this is from. I will say the fragrance is more of a, how would I explain it, a professional fragrance. So you're not gonna be walking around smelling like a tropical pineapple. You're gonna walk around, I don't know, smelling like a businesswoman, but not necessarily like an old lady or anything. have much to say about this toothpaste because personally I'm someone who doesn't have particularly really yellow teeth, and I'm not someone who's overly focused on making my teeth as white as possible. The reason we buy this brand is because you can get a big pack of it at Costco, and it's the most affordable pack out of the few other brands that they also offer. And it does offer a little bit of whitening, which is, like, you know, somewhat important. And because I have such a small family, when we go shopping at Costco, like, the packs of deodorant, razors, and toothpaste literally last us for half a year, sometimes even more. Next, I have my all-time favorite powder, and it's the Fit Me Matte and Poreless 110. I believe I have more than one of these in my drawer of all the stuff that I was saving, and I really like to throw this in my purse because even though most of the time I don't wear makeup, I do wear sunscreen, which does make my skin look quite oily and tacky on top of the fact I already have very oily skin. So this is a great touch-up for on the go. They also make a version for more normal to dry skin. They do have a great selection in color. However, depending on like what drugstore or grocery store you're going to, a lot of the stores do not actually carry all those colors. The only reason I will not be repurchasing this is because I'm looking for more vegetarian or vegan or at the minimum cruelty-free products, and currently Maybelline is not cruelty-free. A lot of the makeup brands right now that are switching to cruelty-free, a lot of people are saying they aren't cruelty-free because of the fact they're like parent companies. My damn dog. Their parent companies are still technically not vegan, so to some people that does not qualify them to be vegan or vegetarian or cruelty-free either. This is the dry shampoo by Suave Professionals. It's for all hair types. Not only do I have oily skin, but I have very, very oily roots. And for the past year now, I have been in the process of training my hair to where it doesn't need to be washed as often. About a year ago, I had to wash my hair every day. Now I am up to the point where I can go 2 full days of not having to wash my hair. The first day I don't need a dry shampoo. the second day I do need a bit of a dry shampoo. Sometimes I'll put it on the night before so my hair does not produce oil while I'm sleeping. And then on the third day, I will definitely need to use dry shampoo. Sometimes I will usually put my hair up in a beanie or a snapback, and then in the evening I will wash my hair. And this really just helps with training my hair and not having to wash my hair. And now that my hair is a lot longer now, it's becoming more and more a pain in the ass to wash my hair. My hair does not want to cooperate. I just washed it last night, so it's like all fluffy and flowy and has a mind of its own. And this is the Kroger Sterile Saline Wound Wash. It's just a little spray. And it's sodium chloride 0.9%. And I typically I was using this on my nose piercing, which is still a little bit crusty. That's kind of disgusting, but oh well. This is good for just cleaning any piercing. You can either use like a sea salt spray that they typically give you at a piercing shop. You can make it with iodine-free salt, or you can buy a saline wound solution. I will say this was a little bit pricey because I did feel like I went through this really fast, but I feel like I go through piercing like solution just as fast that they'll give you at the piercing salon or whatever. This was about $5. I do live in a tax-free state also. I bought it mostly because I needed something more and I didn't want to order something online because I'm honestly not the biggest fan of ordering stuff online, especially because it typically takes like several days and I needed something pretty much immediately. So next we just have a, basic mascara. I do like to wear mascara sometimes just because I have such thin eyelashes and I don't have very dark eyebrows, and my hair is pretty dark. And this is just the Maybelline New York, the Colossal Big Shot Volume. Again, I want to move into more cruelty-free, vegan, vegetarian, so on, as I said before. Only reason I won't repurchase this. However, this is my favorite one out of like probably all their mascaras. I also like their original mascara. That's it's pink and it has the green cap. That one's just a very basic natural mascara. This is just a perfect balance. It's really just everything I'm looking for. The brush isn't funky at all, it's not too wet or too dry, it's nice and dark, it doesn't flake, and it doesn't get clumpy and cakey. And this is also good for mascara layering. I literally just lost my ring. It's also good for mascara layering. I will use this as like the first mascara, and then I'll actually go in with a more wetter, cakier mascara to really build up the volume. So this is the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer Salicylic Acne Medication, and it moisturizes dry skin, treats and helps prevent pimples. It is 0.5% salicylic acid. So I typically would use this only at night, just because using acne treatments during the day that are left on the skin can be really harsh and cause sensitivity with the sun. This is really great. I feel like it's typically sold everywhere. It's oil-free, so it's good if you're someone who has pores that get clogged easier. I would say typically people who have oily skin tend to not like heavier moisturizers. I will say this is a little bit more heavier, but it's not like too heavy or overbearing. And it really does help just to give your skin a treatment throughout the night to help deal with a lot of the acne you may be dealing with, and just preventing it, because it helps to basically exfoliate the skin, if I'm correct. So with the cream cleanser and this, these have both become basically like staples in my skincare. Sometimes I will mix it up, try a few new different things, but typically I always come back to a cream cleanser. When it comes nighttime, I typically always use a moisturizer that has salicylic treatment. I am currently using my grocery store's brand, the generic version of this. That's a few dollars cheaper, but it's basically exactly the same. So this is the Neutrogena Transparent Facial Bar for acne-prone skin. As far as the ingredients go, it doesn't look like it has any actual acne like treatment ingredients like salicylic acid. I mostly got this for the shower just to remove my makeup. This worked, but even though it's super affordable, I just didn't see myself reaching for it or wanting to buy it again. Like, it did a good job of removing my makeup, but I feel like the routine of just using like a coconut oil when I was wearing much more heavier makeup was perfectly fine. I feel like especially now, since I don't wear a lot of makeup, I want to know that my skincare is actually doing more for my face, since acne is such a concern for me. So this is the Head & Shoulders Advanced 2-in-1 Classic Clean Dandruff Shampoo, and it says flake free up to 100% guaranteed, if my camera will focus. Like I have mentioned earlier in the video, I have been in the process for over a year now training my hair so it doesn't need to be washed as often. And occasionally I will get dandruff, and I didn't actually mean to buy this because it's the 2-in-1, and 2-in-1s are honestly a waste of money, and it's kind of like a waste of money even to men, because I know men particularly use 2-in-1s usually. It just caused a lot of buildup on my scalp. It did get rid of my dandruff, which I only get like maybe once or twice a year. And for me personally, dandruff is usually a really easy fix. I usually just need to lay off wearing hats and beanies, because that's usually a big reason why I get dandruff. This is just like the original like Carmax. Nothing really to say. Everyone's like probably tried or at least like, you know, used Carmax at least once. I really like Carmax because it has a really unique like menthol-y type of fragrance. That's all I really have to say about that. Nothing really like outstanding. It's not my favorite, but it's not the worst lip balm treatment out there. So this is the last product I have for this video at least, and it is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. Eyeliner used to be a staple for me. If you're someone who loves eyeliner, I believe this is cruelty-free. It lasts a long time. You can usually make decent wings with it. However, I do feel like I didn't get to use it for like its maximum like life, I guess you would say, like its use, because before I could really use the product up, I feel like it started to clump up and get all gross and nasty. So that is all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I don't know when I will film the part 2 to this video, but that's all I really have to say. I enjoyed filming this video, and I'm trying to do more talking videos because I feel like I suck talking to the camera. So I'll see you guys in my next video.